Pow Wow, yo, yippee, yay, guys. It's Pow number 23, and I'm super excited to be with you guys today. As always, we will dive into love the community, talk about those beautiful green laser eyes, and talk about our wonderful community. Then talk about what is happening on SwissBorg Network with the Borg going on chain, and of course, talking about Earn, and of course, giving you updates of what's happening with Galactica. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fazel. I'm the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you, and you. So there has been some complaints from American, the fact that the payments are not doing as smoothly as used to. If you're experiencing any of that, please let us know. I know that there was some minutes of difference for faster GBP and instant SEPA for a few people, but these are talking about from seconds to minutes. So it was almost instantly like always. I know that me recently, I did some Swiss Franc deposits. It went like within an hour, which was amazing. So I hope everything's good for the rest of you. News. Meme coin. Obviously, it's the big thing that everyone is talking about. We will be talking about this very shortly as well. And besides that, let's now talk about the market updates. The big market update, as you can see, it's a little bit stagnating market where it's a very ranging market between 66 and 70,000 for the Bitcoin itself. The macro economy, it doesn't look so great. So there's obviously the real estate that has some regional issues, and such as in China and the US. That's the main two markets that are going out. Well, there is some inflation that is not doing too well either, unfortunately, in terms of most markets, especially Europe as we speak. That showing that there's no interest rates cuts announced. We talked about that last week. Nothing has really changed there. And again, I still feel that this summer things are going to go a little bit crazy. In terms of institutional flow, though, what is great is that there is more money pouring into Bitcoin. So that's a good thing. There's been obviously in Hong Kong, but as well in Australia, that the Bitcoin ETF has been accepted. So there's more and more markets where it's easy to invest for institutional people into Bitcoin itself, which is really good. If you look at the essentially the correlation, though, with gold recently has been very strong, actually, almost 0.6. So when gold is going up, Bitcoin's going up as well. What you see as well, to the S&P, which is as well as it is as well going in the same direction. So Bitcoin, gold, and the S&P is very correlated, which is usually quite weird. It is not. It's usually almost the opposite. Almost it's negative one to the other, or at least a very low correlation here. And here is 0.5 out of 1, which is quite high. If not, the sectoral indexes, if you could look at that, we could look on the next slide. If you look at here is, if you look at what has happened today, AI and meme is definitely the big ones. It's just really the huge gainers we could really understand. It is AI and meme is still the main leading one, right? There's a little bit of DeFi going in, but really the biggest right now is AI and meme. That's the biggest. There's obviously some deepin that has done okay as well in AI. But yeah, long story short, I would really focus right now on those two, which is again, AI and meme. Then we see as well that the biggest losers is anything that's on the Binance Smart Chain and GameFi, and as well liquid staking tokens, which fair enough had a quite a strong valuation, but they really has lost some traction there. Now let's talk about the Borg. The Borg, as you guys know, it's our favorite token, and it is the one for financial freedom for all. I love very much that our wonderful friend Dennis from Canada is super bullish about the Borg. I think so. He is really one of those KOLs that really has a smart vision about the markets. I've been following for some time, so it's a really great honor that he's part of the community. I think that he has definitely an edge compared to many others. He has this, technical background, which is one great, but he really understands essentially how to time the markets and invests into the different tokens in a very good way. He has this top down and bottom up approach as well, which I really, so yeah, please check it out. He's Virtual Bacon is really one of the great researchers in the sphere, and I'm very happy that he's a Borg holder and that he thinks that we're the sleeping giants. And I think so this is really good. The Solana sleeping giant, I think this is a very nice narrative that he brought. Obviously this has pumped the token a bit, but the biggest pump was during the last session. But I have more on Borg for you right now. So just to get you a little update regarding the Borg. The Borg, obviously, the bridge and website is just being done, so it's about to be launched. I think so. This is something that is really, really good. We have looking for a Borg on money markets, so the way you could lend and borrow Borg on Solana. So there's a lot of cool things that are happening on the background. I think so that's going to be really good use cases for people to be able to buy Borg or to lend and borrow Borg. So this, I think so, is very, very interesting for the future of it. And last but not least, I think so, the Borg now, it's on chain. There's people looking at Borg VCHF. There's a lot of new pairs that will be created with Borg. And if you remember that cocktail with the green thing and then the red cocktail, we hope that we'll build more and more different green cocktails where you have Borg versus other tokens. And this is the sleeping giant. This is where you're starting to work with an ecosystem that's on chain, that you'll be able to trade into the app through these liquidity pools, but out of the app too, through Camino or just directly into different dexes such as Radium and Orca and others. So this is something that is huge that should be shared. The white paper has been shared to very few people right now within the community that are checking it out, and hope we'll give you an update, hopefully maybe next week or the following one for not a final version, because this is never a final version about a white paper, but the new updated version at least of the Borg and its white paper. What are the other tokens doing? So pretty much besides Mantra, it's been quite a little bit of negative, flattish week to week compare. The meme tokens have not done too well. At least the bigger ones have not done too well. Everything's pretty much in the green. Soon on SwissBorg, yes, mother. Long story short, probably people have heard this. I been telling you guys that meme tokens is something big. Tokenizing fun, tokenizing something fair, tokenizing the voice and the love of a community is what all crypto is about. We could remove, obviously there's a lot of stupid tokens, but some tokens, even memes, get to create the best communities and to make something huge. We talked about GameStop. We talked about valuations that is really hard to people to put it. So Mother, why are we listing Mother? Long story short about Mother. If you don't know what Mother is, it's this huge movement of celebrity tokens that I believe is going to come. And let's check out a bit more Mother. So Iggy Azalea, if you don't know her, she is a very famous rapper, Australian rapper that does a lot of different songs. Check out what she does. She's very well known for being this very hot woman that dances very well, that has a certain physique, and that makes really cool rap music. And she launched her token on Thursday. I bought it right away, to be honest. Not right away, but quite close. And the reason is that I said, oh, like, it's a fun experience. I've seen other meme tokens with celebrities such as Acoin in 2017-18, but I wanted to check out this one. I'm like, why not? Celebrity, she has 7.6 million followers with like Snoop Dogg and many others. And I said, well, why not? She's looks like she's beautiful. She plays this sexual appealing thing. It might happen that people get excited, right? And then I heard a space. And the space, she was very genuine. She talked about the fact that she was in this for the long run, and she's doing multiple different Twitter spaces. And I feel, okay, that's quite cool. But then what I saw is, unfortunately, the token dropped 90%. And that was definitely not very cool. And I said, okay, well, it doesn't matter. I invested some money, and it was not a lot of money, and it went to zero. I mean, not to zero, but at least not money 90%. And I think so, the second thing, what I saw on Saturday night was something, or either Saturday day, was something very different. I saw that Iggy was supported by the Solana community like no one has been supported so well. So Ansem, which is I believe one of the person that are behind multiple different mem token projects, but as well directly to the profile picture, this comes from Mad Labs. And Mad Labs is one of the strongest of NFT projects, period, and especially the one of Solana. Everyone who knows Solana ecosystem knows that the backpack community or the Mad Labs community is the huge thing on chain. And we know again that the meme tokens, the big amounts of money is made now on essentially decentralized exchanges. And that's why SwissBorg is so advantaged to offer this mix, right? So going to that, I was like, okay, now I see a lot of people that are more and more excited about Iggy, and you're just seeing a rally, a movement behind it. So I think that what is very fair to see here is that this is not just another token. This is not just a meme token. This is a celebrity token that for the first time, I repeat myself, has been able to convince the crypto on-chain community that this is a great thing. It might go to zero. It might go to 2 billion market cap. It's a lottery ticket. These are one of the most, I would say, risky type of deals. But I think so, Iggy, and with the mother token, everyone loves your mother. Everyone likes or loves hot women. She combines both, and she's making history. That we like it or we don't like it, she's making history. So I felt that I had to take part. Obviously, it was a great investment for myself. It's right now between 90 and 100 million market cap, so things are already a bit high, but I still think there's a lot of room. If you look at Dog with Hat and many others that are 1.8 billion or more, you could see this token could do those type of performances. So again, Mother, I think so, has 7.6 million. Great marketing. They're just non-stop tweeting herself, her brother as well. They're doing Twitter spaces. They're fully engaged. So big shout out to the team. That's the first thing. Number two, in terms of token, what is the utility? I have no clue. Will it ever be a utility? Maybe, maybe not. But for now, we know that the token economics at least are done in a way that all the bots that took a lot of big portion already dumped, and that's what created that 90%. All those tokens are actually got away. So it became this fair launch token that is a bit cleaner than a lot of other projects that we see. Number three, the people that are behind the community that's behind is just huge. The promotion is even crazier. She has 7.6 million. The traction is amazing. The traction within the Solana community is just insane too. So this is the reason why I believe this is a great one. It's a great one because it has as well this new connotation of celebrity, and definitely she does have the celebrity touch, no doubt about that. Last but not least, this is the riskiest type of investment. This could go any way around. It could go north, up to the moon, or down to the graveyards. So very excited to have Mother. I think the Mother is going to be a massive game changer for the industry. She's definitely going to bring a lot of attention to herself, to this project. But I believe this summer, this is going to bring a huge celebrity contest with many other people coming to the space. And maybe some will accept it and be accepted, but probably a lot will probably fail. Hopefully, as this is one of the big new one, it'll make a big bang. Galactica, SwissBorg Layers 1. We couldn't be more excited about this huge alpha deal. It's a groundbreaking record for SwissBorg. It has been a really amazing ride. I don't know, just today we had a fantastic, actually on Cointelegraph, with Cointelegraph and Zama, had a great, fantastic Twitter Spaces. It was really cool. If you checked it out, please, if not, to really understand the vision of Galactica and how, Zama is playing a huge role with Effici and all their amazing technology, and as well how essentially Galactica is using it, and SwissBorg. The combination of these three forces is really going to be a huge component for the future of the Web3 and the safety, and of course the great user experience that our community can benefit from. In terms of the alpha deal, almost 4,000 investors, which is amazing. Actually, most investors did 2 investments. So it means that they really want to invest more. Obviously, these things have high risk. So that's why we always limit the amount of how you can invest, but as make sure that the biggest amount of people could get exposure to it. The good thing is that there's new people, actually, almost half of the people, or at least a bit more than a third than the people, that were participating into these vaults were actually new alpha users. So that's great. Doesn't mean they're new users. It means just the first time they're investing into alpha opportunities, which is fantastic. And they raised pretty much 2.4 million. So thank you very much for this trust. So much more to be done. The roadmap and all of that will be communicated. And of course, we'll have many more events and have as well online sessions with Galactica to show a bit the progress there. Talking about progress, we're talking about the thematics. The thematic has been the cornerstone of SwissBorg. For now, there's roughly 60 million of assets that are there. Why are people investing into the thematics? Because it's the best way to get exposure to something by just letting it smoothly bring you to the destination. You know where you want to go. You want the best of blockchains. You want RWAs. You want gaming. You want something that is risk-based, but you don't want to get full exposure to Bitcoin. You want to get the vision of the banter. All of that is done within one click through SwissBorg for anyone. Anyone could just say, like, I know that best layer 1s and layer 2s are going to blow up. Hard to think which one it is. So just put that on autopilot and it just trades for you. So there's rebalancing. There's new asset allocation that now is written there. And I heard that performance is going to be shown in a much better way. For the time being, here's the performance of the last month. If you see, in general, things have performed okay-ish, not fantastic, but okay-ish, where the best one has been the gaming. This is where the best performance was. And if you look, though, it has a bit underperformed essentially Ethereum, because Ethereum has been obviously the killer last week, has changed dramatically the performance. But all in all, this is how it's done. For the best of blockchain, just to be clear, there's been BNB that's been added. And then being removed is Atom, Dots, Injective, and Stacks. And has been adjusted is AVAX, BTC, NEAR, SUI, and SOL. So I think I really, recommend this one, especially for those that don't trade or don't know where to go. Even myself, even if I'm quite active, I do have a lot of, in these different baskets. I think so. They're just great. It's a great way to get exposure to a vision and not do the hard work. There's some updates there too, guys, which is very exciting. There are now Solana liquid staking strategy with Sol Jito, and it's moving to Jito to Sanctum. So this is something that's going to be new. It's going to be higher APY and get Sanctum as a Wonderland point. So as you guys know, with these crazy points that are coming up, there's sometimes rewards. And what we are hoping is that essentially we'll be able to get more than just points, but get something very exciting. And regarding that, Eigenlayer, those who deposit the Ethereum vaults with Eigenlayer, which is, again, the number one big theme of this year or this cycle, which is restaking, people will actually be able to get rewards in tokens. For now, the rewards are not being distributed because the tokens are not transferable. This will be able to be done. Then you'll finally get rewards. This is something that no one is doing, by the way. I don't know any other company actually rewarding your users for that. They're just keeping it for them. So this is something that's big that we should share and you should be proud of. Talking about share, we will share a lot of good stuff in the next upcoming events. One will be in Germany, which will happen on Monday and Tuesday, 10th and 11th in Munich and Berlin. Please go there, scan if you want to make it. Share it to your friends too. Chris and Sissy, I believe, will be at the Kanzleien, the super cool boat party, which will happen on, I think so. I can't remember exactly, but it's between, June 17th and 21st, but I think so it's on the 18th. Maybe it's multiple nights, who knows. That's going to be fun. I won't be there, unfortunately, but definitely where I'll be in Zug at the boat party. It's going to be a lot of fun. On Friday, Saturday as well, I'll be in Zug and in Zurich for the Crypto Valley Association event too. There will be Paolo with myself, Danny Chia, and hopefully other Borgers. For now, I know it's completely booked, the Zug part, so please, if you want to attend, well, please, go for it, and hopefully many people will desist and we'll then bring you in. Last but not least, but there's more things happening, which will happen with Min, Alex Petu, and Benji, and Alex in Portugal, Lisbon. It's going to be a very fun one, so check it out as well over there. If you're there, your friends are there. Guardians as well. It is time for the burn. Guardians, safety nets, Borg Vault, or more. Check this out, scan this, and please let us know what we should do with this. Borg and some data. Not great, pretty stable, not much to say. The Borg app, a little bit better than last week, but not great, to be honest. Which brings us to, especially in net flow, we have been some outflows, unfortunately. Community and guest last year was 4.5, I think server 4, I forgot. What is this week? It is slightly better, thanks to you guys. The social activity has been a real boost. Some bold orders as well. And the Borg a little bit better than the previous week, but nothing too great. Guys, another week where, again, the thematics getting some updates. Galactica with alphas has been amazing. So much more to do. Mother, which is this new celebrity token, which is going to come into the SwissBorg app and, again, be able to front run all the different sexes and finally bring the value to the Borgers. A lot of risk with that one, but it is funny. You have to admit it. As always, be wealthy, be healthy, love our Borg and equity. Much love. Take care, guys. Bye.
Thank you for watching our weekly Pow Wow episode. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to leave a like. And if you didn't, tune in next week anyway, so that you can figure out if it's better then. Bye.